Hey everybody, Ace here again, bringing you another collection video. I apologize in advance if the audio sounds a little bit off. The AC unit is running down here and it is quite loud. So basically I have to do a noise reduction to get rid of it. So that might cause my voice to sound weird. If not, then disregard. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the Super Nintendo, my least favorite of the 16-bit consoles. And the size of my collection actually reflects that too. But it actually has grown. I did do a collection video probably about 2 years ago, which I did go over the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. But my collection has actually grown a little bit since then. And first off, we actually have a donated game from one of our early followers. Thank you very much for donating that. Tetris Attack. We've actually, Chase and I played this, and like most Versus games, he kicked my butt at it. Next up we have SpiderMan, which is based on the animated cartoon show from like the early 90s, complete with a pretty cool version of the opening theme with that kind of robotic voice going, Spider-Man. Next up, a racing game, Top Gear. I don't really play this much. I probably should, and maybe I'll play it on the channel. I don't know. Anyway, Top Gear. Another racing game that you guys might be more familiar with, FZero. It's interesting because it seems like this was definitely a launch title because there is zero sort of icons at the beginning. You know how if you turn on like a Capcom game, you get the Capcom symbol and the logo and stuff like that? Nope, F-Zero, if you turn it on, you're at the main menu like instantly. There's no frills to this game. It's just like, you're there, go race. Next up is the only Mario game that I own for the Super Nintendo, which is Super Mario AllStars, which Chase and I played Mario 3 off of this. You can go back into our archive and watch that one. I would love to get a hold of a copy of this, the one that has Super Mario World on it. But it goes to show how much of a not Nintendo fan I have. I don't even own Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Next up is a game that I actually got for my birthday last year, Scooby Doo Mystery, which we do plan on playing on the channel eventually because Jess wants to play it as part of her adventure game pack that she does. So look out for that one in the future. Up next is another game that we've actually played on the channel, which I played through and beat, called Magic Sword. It's a pretty cool action platformer from Capcom. Arcade, I should have said, action arcade game. And it's pretty much a straight arcade port. And I think, according to a lot of people, this is pretty much the best arcade port of this game. So it's a lot of fun. You should look out for it. Up next, we have one that I think was donated to me from a friend, in that he left it here and has never taken it back. We have Hook for Super Nintendo, obviously. This is actually a really interesting game. It's kind of challenging. I actually just got through watching the Summer Games Done Quick, and I watched the speedrun of this game, and he just made it look like a piece of freaking cake. But I'm gonna claim it in my collection until they decide to come get it. So I'm gonna consider it mine. Hook. And lastly, we have what I think is the jewel of this collection, a copy of Sparkster. And this actually has the only protector that I own for the Super Nintendo. Because this game has retained its value quite well. It's very challenging. I've never actually played Sparkster much. I've played Rocket Knight Adventure on the Sega Genesis. I do plan on playing this one. I probably won't get very far, but I definitely want to play it on the channel eventually, so look out for that. So that does it for the Super Nintendo collection. Stay tuned for more collection videos as I work through my entire collection. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at NoiselessMound and support our Patreon, which is linked down in the description, if you want to see more and help us build our collection even bigger. And also there's a link to our Discord chat where you can stop by and have a chat. Bye.